Hello guys, I'm Andre and today I'm starting something new. I will backtest EURUSD for the whole entire year 2025. As a swing trader, I may not have too many trades in the entire year, but this is something that helps me strengthen my trust in myself and in the strategy itself. This is something that you can also do if you are new in trading. You need to backtest because you gather data with what happened in the past and if the strategy worked or not. So this is being my first video of this kind. I hope you will understand exactly my thought process behind it, because being the first video of this kind, it's pretty hard for me to talk, also because English is not my main language. So maybe some words you will not understand correctly, or I don't pronounce them correctly, but let's not see this negative as a negative part. Let's see it as something positive, because I'm doing my best to give you the best information that will help you succeed in the future in trading. So we are on EURUSD on TradingView, and we will go back and replay, let's say from to January 2025. Yeah, so the first thing that I will do is I will mark the area of interests that I see on the chart. This is something that I'm doing every single week when I am analyzing the market, and this is something that we will do right now. So we see here the charts. We'll go back somewhere 2 or 3 years maximum and mark the area of interest that we see on the chart. So right now I see here one zone. Yeah. The support and resistance, basically area of interest is support and resistance for me. And they need to have at least 3 taps. So we see here 1, 2, 3. Then let's see what else we have. This is on weekly, by the way. We start by the weekly chart. Let's say we also have here a zone. I will mark it like this. Okay. We also have here a zone, but these are the clearest on the weekly time frame. We go to the daily time frame, and also we can mark the interest zones that we see. So we see here one. Yeah, I love this one. It also can go through here. Yeah. And we have here another one. Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect, but at least for you to understand where the price could reject. And so, yeah, this could go through here. Yeah, okay. This also being on weekly, but it's okay. Okay, so I feel that these are the zones that are important right now. Okay, we mark the area of interest just on weekly and daily, not on 4-hour. On 4-hour we use it just for entries. Okay, so now weekly, we can see that it's bearish right now. We will mark it like this. This being the lower high on weekly, and this is the lower low on weekly. Let's also lower high, and here weekly low low. All right. Now on the daily, we also see that we are in a bearish move. Here, let's say lower high, daily lower high. And here, daily lower low. Okay. Now we have weekly bearish, daily bearish, and 4 hour is also bearish. Let's say like this. 4 hour lower high and 4 hour lower low. All right. What are we waiting here is basically nothing. The price made the lower high and lower low on daily. Now it created the potential lower high. We will see if it goes lower and create another lower low. But what my interest is to take trades something like this one. Something like this one, yeah. So I want to see the price rejecting from an area of interest, not to take any trades anywhere. So for example, here it was a bit risky because the price had this strong bearish move. So here the price closed as a engulfing candle on weekly, sorry, and that's why I wouldn't have take a short here. Yeah, let's see on the daily how it looks. Yeah, for example, here we had this move, and this move I didn't really like it, but it was on November, December. Okay, I'm looking from here further. Yeah, let's mark it like this. So this from here, yeah. Okay, from here we will see what the price is doing on daily right now. So we can see that it created a new lower low on daily. And by the way, what is another important thing is usually I take trades only when the market I don't know, let's say weekly and daily is bearish, I would take a short. If weekly and daily is bullish and 4 hour, let's say bearish, I will not really take a short. I'm waiting for long. I hope I said it correctly. Anyway, let's see what the price is doing right now. So it created another low on daily. Interesting. But right now we can see that it shifted. Right now the daily is bullish and the weekly we have this strong bullish engulfing candle. So what I'm expected right now is for the price to move up. But we need confirmation for that. So we will see exactly what's going on. Yeah. So let's go on daily. Let's see, because we need to pay attention also what day it is and what hour also. That's why it's a bit complicated when you do backtest for a year because it takes a lot of time, but you will gather a lot of data from it, so bear with me. Okay, let's see what the price is doing right now. Yeah, it's pushing up. It's pushing up. Interesting. So let's put it like this. This is the daily high, and this is the daily high low. So let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see on the weekly what's going on. Interesting. Interesting. This could be a potential head and shoulders formation on weekly, which is something that we want to see when the price is reversing on weekly. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, now we can see that the price is moving confident up. We could have taken a long somewhere around here, but we need to take many things in consideration. Because when the price was here, we can see that the 4-hour was bearish, the daily was bullish, no, bearish, if you can see here. Yeah, it's moving up, but it was temporary bearish, and weekly it was somewhere like this, which was bearish, so it wasn't on my interest. That's why we will wait for the best possible zone to take a buy. So right now we can see that the price is broke through two resistance levels. So the price, seeing these big candles, we can see that it's a lot of volume over there. So that's why I normally I would wait for the price to get down here to retest the neckline of this head and shoulders. Let me mark it so you can see it clearly. This is a left shoulder, this is a head, and this is the somehow right shoulder. Yeah, and I would wait for the price to come over here, but as I can see this bullish candle, this bullish engulfing candle, I don't think it will get down here. But let's see, I think it will get here and push up something like this. I don't know, maybe it will be something like this. And let's see on the daily what the price will do. We can see the first rejection here, but then it's not a rejection anymore. Let's see. No, the price got in the next resistance level, and now it started to push down. Now let's see on the 4-hour what's going on. We can see that we have here the higher low and here the higher high on 4-hour. Let's move, where is it? So we will see if we will have a first winning trade right now in this zone. Okay, so we have something like this. on the 4 hours. So let's see. Daily. Daily, let's move this. Okay. Always look in the back and see what happened in this zone. So the price was so aggressive, pushing up. I don't think it will move until here down and move up, but let's see. Because right now, if I take a buy, it's between this area of interest, so it's not basically at the area of interest. So the logical thing would be to take counter trend trade, but I wouldn't do that because it's very aggressive. This push is very aggressive. So that's why I'm looking for buys, but only if it's in my area of interest. So let's see. Yeah, the price is moving up, then down. Okay. So right now we can see that the price came almost on our support zone. But the daily here, we can see that became bearish. Let's see on the weekly what's going on. So on the weekly, we had a rejection week from this zone, and the price came here, and I honestly, let's see. Yeah, daily, bearish, 4 hour, basically. Yeah, I would wait shift of structure on the 4 hour in order to go long. But let's see, right now it's like this. Just to not confuse you anymore, I will take out the higher high and higher low because I don't want to change it every single time it goes bearish, to change it with higher low, higher high, or when it's bullish, higher low, higher high, and when it's bearish, lower high, lower low. To not change it every single time, I will remove just the names. So right now, let's see if the 4 hour gets bullish. And it seems to be bullish. Yeah, right now it's bullish. So I would say that I would enter on this candle. Let's see at what hour. So it's, yeah, basically 11, 10. Let's say it's at 10. Let's see. This bullish candle. 10. No, it's here. Yeah, on reply mode, it's a bit strange how it moves on different how it's called, on different time zones. Do I say it correctly? Times. Yeah, anyway, this is exactly where I would enter with the stop loss below this week, and it will be like this, like 65 pips, and the risk would be somewhere around here, or 2.5. let's see, yeah, 1 to 2.5. So let's see if the price will hit my take profit from here. I'm very curious. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so we have a first winning trade of the year. That was in March, 28 March. So this is a first winning trade, 1 to 2.5. Yeah, nice, very nice one. So this is what what my swing trading, my way of, come on. So this is what the first take profit trade is looking right now. I could have made more, but this is what you need to target basically these weeks. Okay, so let's move on. Now the price is, as we can see on daily, is bullish. I would remove the text here. Okay. So let's see on the weekly what's going on. So on the weekly, we have a strong bullish move. Let's see on the weekly what the price will do right now. It's pushing up, okay, pushing down, okay. Yeah, it's pushing up very, very aggressively. Yeah, so right now, as we can see, the weekly done, let's remove this also, just to not be confusing, because it was marked as bearish. Yeah, like this. Okay, let's see what the price will do right now. So what I'm expecting is to do something like this, but we need to take many things in consideration, as I said earlier. So let's see. So where should I mark it? What should I write here? Yeah. First trade 28 March week. Let's write it like this. Simple. Yeah, okay. And I will move this along with me, just to see how many trades we had in the last year on EURUSD from my perspective, from my way of trading. Okay, so let's see what the price is doing. Pushing up, okay, we have a rejection. Yeah, here the price started to reverse. So here normally, but that's something that I don't do every single time. Here normally, we can see on daily. On weekly we saw this rejection, so if we go back, let's go back, so we can understand it better. Yeah, here, for example, yeah, we saw this rejection. The price created a higher high and created this rejection on weekly. So right now on daily, we can see somehow that the price is creating like a head and shoulders, let's say. So we can see here, this is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the potential right shoulder. So if we look over here, after that rejection, I was expecting on daily to do something like this. So on the daily, we can see that the price shifted from bullish to bearish, because the price on weekly pushed so hard and so much that it had like the daily to become bearish in order to create a higher low on weekly. So this is something that made me lose a lot of money in the past, because, for example, here we can see the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. And usually and most of the time I was anticipating the right shoulder, and I was expecting from here to get down. For example, if I saw this rejection here, that's also because I'm explaining something here, yeah, and I want you to understand exactly, yeah. Here on the 4-hour, if we go, we can see that the price shifted from bullish to bearish. So I was expecting right now, right here, somehow, to price to move down, but the daily didn't confirm that. Yeah, so I was entering somehow here and I was losing because the price ended up hitting my stop loss because it was not placed in a place where the price couldn't hit it. So yeah, let's move on. So we can see that the price shifted from bullish to bearish. Let me remove these head and shoulders. And right now I would look for a counter trend trade. And what I would expect is for the price to get over here to create a bearish candle, to retest this zone, and then to push down. And let's see on the 4-hour, it will look like something like this. Retest this zone and push down. This is a counter trend trade that I would take, and let's see what it's doing on the 4-hour. So I would not take this trade until it breaks here. And also depends on the hour, and yeah, right now we can see that it pushed very, very hard, something like this. Yeah, and we will see if the price reaches here and if we enter a short, but let's see exactly everything. If it gets there, yeah, it pushes. So it's a bit tricky right now because I was expecting for a candle, a filled candle, to get over here and then to push down, but it didn't. Yeah, so right now this is not valid anymore. On daily, let's see what's going on. Yeah, it kind of pushed here. Let's see. Yeah, it went through here and here. Yeah, I couldn't. I don't think. I don't know. Yeah, maybe here, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I would have missed this one. It was too fast. But it was a good one. Yeah. Anyway, so we cannot count this as a trade I entered, but that's the thought process behind it. Right now, we will see where the price on weekly is stopping. Okay, so I believe that it's stopping over here and it pushes up. Let's see on the daily how it's looking. On the daily, it's basically daily is bearish, and 4-hour, let's see how 4-hour is. 4-hour is bullish right now, bullish. Where did I have my marks? Come on. Yeah. Yeah, very, very interesting. It happened very fast. This trade happened very fast. So I couldn't have entered it. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so 4 hour is bullish, daily is bearish, and weekly is bullish right now. So I wouldn't do anything here. I'm waiting to see what's going on. Okay, right now the price on daily is bullish. We can see it. Yeah, you can see this push. On the 4 hour is bullish, of course. And on weekly, we see a push here. Right now, what I would wait is it's a bullish engulfing candle, but depends of the hour. This is on Asia session. This is a London session. Yeah, and the price didn't end up creating bullish candle, but became bearish basically on 4 hour. Daily, yeah, it's not correlated correctly, and weekly, yeah, it's in the same place. Yeah, let's see what's gonna do on 4 hours. Oh no, no, yeah. London session pushing. Yeah, this is basically, let's see. Yeah. So as you guys can see, I'm not doing anything until it gets to my area of interest and it's clear exactly where the price is going. So right now we can see that it's bullish, and on weekly we can see that it's pushing up. And let's see. Yeah, it's pushing up. So let's see right now. Yeah, it's pushing up. So I couldn't have, I didn't catch the buy over here in this zone. Let's see why. I want to see why. So you can see on the 4 hour it created a head and shoulders here. That's something that I didn't see. On the daily, we also can see that on the daily we have a head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders. The price did exactly what I said here on the weekly. Yeah. Yeah, it went until this support area of interest and then pushed up. But I want to understand why I didn't catch it. So wait a little bit, because sometimes it happens to miss things, and this is happening also in the real market, and you need to understand why you miss things, because that's how you improve your future entries. So we can see here, let's remove this. We can see here we have a left shoulder, we have the head, and we have here the right shoulder. So right here in this zone, I could have entered on the daily, because it also created somehow an area of interest. So that's something that I didn't see, unfortunately. Look, this is live. I didn't do backtest on this pair for the previous year. This is the first time I'm doing it. This is the first time I'm doing something like this for myself, and as you as you guys can see it also live, so for me it's the first time, so that's why you will understand basically the thought process behind it much better than if I would have done the backtest of it and I would know exactly where the trades were. So yeah, this is where I would have entered the buy position, and let's see on the 4-hour how it was looking. Yeah, this is the zone. Let's mark it like this on the daily so I see exactly. Yeah, this is the zone. Yeah, so on 4-hour, this is the zone. Yeah, you can see the price pushed. It was created a higher high, then a higher low, then let's see, it was somewhere around here, the entry. It was like this. Let's see. It's 52 pips, 53, let's say 63 pips. The stop loss. I always put 10 pips over the last week, previous week, and 1 to 2 it would have been here, and it would look like this. Let's see how many days I would have been in this trade. So it's 8 days. 8 days. 8 days in this trade. Yeah, but it's a trade that I missed, basically. I didn't see, so I will not count it. But that's the thought process behind it, and that helps you recognize patterns and recognize exactly what are you missing, because this is something that you also daily was bullish, as you can see here. Yeah, it was bullish. 4-hour was bullish. It was a beautiful trade, but I missed it, so I don't have nothing to do about it. I'm treating this exactly like I would trade normally. Yeah, let's see what, where are we? We are in May, June. In June, until June, we had just one trade and one missed trade. Let's write here. Where is it? First trade was 28 March, sorry. And the missed trade was on 4 June, somewhere 4 June. I'm writing here. One missed trade for June. Yeah, let's mark it with, I don't know, maybe red. Yeah. No, not gold. Just no, it's not working. Just one. It's okay. Yeah, one missed trade. Yeah, there will be a lot of trades that you may miss, and that's part of the game. Can't force anything. So on daily, we can see that the price created a higher low again. Here, let's see. 1 second. I moved too fast. Okay, let's see here. So when the price created a new higher high on daily, on weekly, let's see what's going on. So on weekly, we can see this beauty here. So what I'm expecting over here, let's see. this is a zone where it could reject. Yeah, I'm not market this area of interest, but I will mark it like this. Yeah, here. Okay, I'm just taking this as a reference to see exactly, because price is moving very fast, is pushing very fast, and that's why I go way more back than I usually go, just to see where the price could reject. So for me, for example, at this point, the price could push down and create a high low on weekly, and that's why I marked this zone over here. It's not mandatory, of course, but it's as a reference. So let's see what the price is doing on daily. We saw earlier it's pushing up. So yeah, weekly. Okay, let's wait on daily and see what will do. Okay, so daily created a higher high. It's pushing up, it's pushing up, it's pushing up, it's pushing up. Okay, so now it's pushing down, and let's see what will do. Yeah, nothing to do from my perspective here. Yeah, we see a potential high low on daily. Let's see what weekly is doing. Weekly is pushing a bit down. So yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, this is I moved a bit faster because I wanted to do I wanted to see what's happening. But we can see here that we have this zone which I was expecting for the price to push down to create a higher low on weekly, and the price somehow did that, as you can see. The since the price is very bullish in this zone, I don't expect for huge retracements, for example here or here, or maybe potential here. I don't expect them to be very aggressive like that. So right now, let's see in this zone the price shifted on 4 hour. 1 second, let's take these lines to see exactly. So we have like I don't know, it's not really a head and shoulders, but it could be an ugly one. So the price shifted here on the daily. It was bullish, as we can see. On the weekly, it was bullish, as we can see. Yeah, I would put a long here. Let's see what the price is doing in the next hours. Yeah, interesting. I don't like this candle. Yeah, 1 hour. Let's see. Yeah, this was Asia session. So let's see on the London session what's doing. Yeah, I think it would be impossible for me to take this trade. Let's see. Yeah, the stop loss is not so huge. Let's see on the 4 hour. Basically my stop loss should have been somewhere here, but it's huge, so I wouldn't enter this trade, because this, for example, here I would enter, yes, but it was on Asia session. Yeah, so it was something like this, I don't know, 70 pips, 80 pips, let's see. So it was something like this. But since it was on the Asia session, I wouldn't have caught this trade. So let's see on the daily what's going on. So it's pushing up, yeah, and then push down. So as we can see, the rejection indicates that there are sellers in this zone. This zone is exactly somehow the zone that I anticipated here, that I marked earlier. So this is the zone where I think that the price will slow down, and we can see that it slowed down, and create a higher low on weekly, but I don't know exactly where it will get. I think over here, because this week almost touched this zone, but I'm expecting another candle to push down. So let's see on the weekly. Yeah, as I said. And then since we have this bearish engulfing candle, very aggressive, in order to go long, I'm waiting for rejection on the weekly. Okay, what's going on? No, yeah, I'm waiting. So this is, if we go to the daily, this is a ugly zone for me. It's like an ugly zone. I don't like it. Price here shifted bearish, as we can see on daily. Weekly is still looking like it's pushing up, and 4-hour is, let's see, it is bullish. So what we can do in this zone is to wait. Yeah, this is an accumulation zone, choppy zone, let's say. So let me mark it like this so you can understand it. So this is the daily lower high and lower low, because it's bearish, and the price is moving in this zone over here. So right now the price on daily is bullish, and on weekly we can see this huge wick, but I think the price is gonna go up, and let's see. Yeah, we have this wick here indicates sellers. So let's see what the price will make here. Here, I honestly, I wouldn't take any trade, not long and not short. Let's see on the daily. On the daily, we can see something that we didn't see earlier. This is a head and shoulders, and the price is basically bearish right now. So let me show you. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. Yeah, so we have a head and shoulder. On weekly, we have a rejection from this zone. We have this massive weak candle, and the 4-hour, let's see how it is. It is bearish. So let's see what I would wait for a counter trend trade. So let me remove this. So on daily, we can see that here we have another resistance, area of interest. Yeah, and here let's see. we have another one. So what I would expect is for the price to get here in this area of interest and push down until this zone. So maybe I can catch this trade. Let's see. So it will be something like this. Something like this. Let's see what the price is doing in the next day, but we will see on the 4-hour. Because we are trying to catch this trade on the 4-hour. Let's see if the price is doing what I'm expecting. So again, let me show you on daily, just to make it clear. So the price push here and then push here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So at this point, I just have put this here, but I didn't basically enter. I just showed you. Yeah. I will see here what the price is doing. Yeah. If it rejects how I'm expecting, I will enter. If not, no. So I'm waiting for a lower time frame to see exactly what will happen. So let's see on 30 minutes. Let's see on 15 minutes. So what I'm expecting right now, let's see, looks much cleaner, is something like this. Okay, let's see if the price is doing this or not. So you can see that the price is not doing it. Okay. Interesting. So it created a higher high. Expecting a push over here. So right now I'm expecting a push over here. Let's see. On the 4-hour, how is looking? Yeah. 2 hours. Okay, interesting. This is interesting. On the 2 hours, what session is this? Nice. It's at night right now. 1 hour. I'm still expecting for the price to push under this level somewhere. Yeah, under this level and then to enter. Let's see. You know, when the price gets to your zone, you need to stay and watch it. Because what I did in the past was to put what's called the limit order, and most of the time it would hit my stop loss immediately because I didn't know what the price is doing in that zone. Because right now, if I would enter, I don't know, let's say here, the price would keep me like this, as you can see, 2 days. And yeah, I don't know also where to put my stop loss. As you can see, this is pushing up right now. And here, for example, here, this is clearly right now. For example, for me, this is clear that I right now need to enter in this trade. Let's see. 1 hour is like this. No, it's not. Let's see. Because right now it's 10:30 a.m. Yeah, for example, here we can see on the 30 minutes that somehow head and shoulders. I know it's on 30 minutes, not everybody cares about that. But for example, for me, this indicates that the price will push down. So for example, I would enter not long short position here. Yeah, the stop loss would be like 40 pips. Let's see how it's looking on 1 hour. Yeah, it's looking good. And let's see where I would put my take profit. Take profit would be somewhere around here, 2.5. 2.5. Let's see if it takes our take profit or our stop loss. And the price is playing. But as you can see, it took our take profit. So that was the thought process behind the second trade. As we can see, it did exactly what I said. This was a ugly head and shoulders. The price had to come here in order to reject and to take this trade, counter trend trade, because on the weekly it was bullish, obviously. So I was expecting for the price to move from here to here, as I said earlier, but my take profit was enough, like this, 1 to 2.5 was perfect. Let's write it here. So the second trade, it was on 1st October. Win. I will not write I don't know, 2.5 or 1 to 2. It doesn't really matter. It's a win. So this is the second trade and we are in October. I think this was the trade that I took this year. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it was a counter trend trade. And yeah, let's see if we still have any other trade until the end of the year. So right now, I was expecting for the price to create a higher low on the weekly, and we need to see exactly where the price will stop. Let's see how the daily is looking. Come on. So yeah, yeah, let's see what the daily is doing. Daily, I just want to update you guys. Daily is bearish. So I'm waiting for something like this head and shoulders, but inverted, in order to take a long, and the rejection on the weekly from the bottom here, from the, I don't know, not bottom, from the higher low, let's say, in order to think about taking a long trade. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the price is doing right now. We can see that it holds this support. Sorry, it holds. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what I'm seeing here is that the price created a lower low and now it's potentially creating a lower high. And if we look back here, it's a zone that could be marked like this somehow. Yeah, this is a resistance. So price had to come over here and to reject in order to create, to go for our new lower low on daily. I hope it makes sense. So the thing is, let's see. Let me remove this. This, for me, this zone is not really a rejection in order to go long. It's not really high or low, the weekly. It's, I don't know, a zone. Maybe this could push much lower. So that's why I'm thinking that daily, this zone could be a lower high on daily. So on the 4 hour, let's see what's going on. On the 4 hour, we can see that the price is bullish. We see this bullish, this bullish zone. Okay, so this could be a rejection to go up. So right now, 4 hour is bullish, weekly is bullish, and daily is bearish. Usually, I'm looking for a trade in a direction when price is a bit clearer if it's bearish or bullish on the higher time frames. Now, weekly being bullish, daily bearish, and 4 hour bullish, it's a bit confusing for me. So I will not look for any entries in this zone, but a short would look interesting. But for me, for my type of trading, this would not be a zone that I would take in consideration in order to go short. So let's see what the price will do on the 4. Yeah, let's move on. The daily is moving slow. Yeah, the price, this was basically a lower high. We can see that it was how I anticipated. But let's see on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we couldn't have entered because the price was not really clear in this zone. Just this rejection, but with the price bullish on the 4 hour, for me it was not enough. Let's see on 30 minutes. Yeah, on 30 minutes we can see that we have had a shift. On 1 hour, I think we had a shift. Let's see. Yeah, we had here. We can see a head and shoulders on 1 hour. Interesting, yes, but the bigger time frame was not really clear for me on which direction is going. So if I would count just the daily, this movement here, yeah, I would have entered short, but the 4 hour was seeing something else, the weekly something else, and that's why I wouldn't have traded this zone. Yeah, it's something, sometimes you miss a lot of trades because of this, but it's better to have a clear direction than to, I don't know. Let's see here. We have the bearish move here. 4 hour is bearish, of course. Yeah, now the price on the weekly, it seems that it created a higher low, but daily is bearish, as we can see, like this. So it's a bit messy, yeah, the daily is bearish, and 4 hour is right now from here to here. Hello, high, 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 low, high, high. Okay, so 4 hour is bullish, daily bearish. Well, let's see what the 4 hour is doing right now. Pushed up. Okay, pushing up, pushing up. So right now the 4-hour is bearish. So this here indicates that the 4-hour is moving with the daily. So let's see if I would have had a way to catch a trade here, because yeah, the price moved a bit fast, but it doesn't matter. I'm not looking if the price moved down to enter a trade in the past. No, I'm trying to see if, based off my trading strategy, if I would have catch this trade. But at what I'm looking right now, I would have not take this trade. I wouldn't catch it, because like this, here is the zone where the price shifted on the 4-hour from bullish to bearish. The daily created this lower high. The weekly, let's see how it's looking. Yeah, the weekly, this is a zone where, yes, I would look for a short. But based on what I'm seeing here on the 4-hour, let's see on the 1-hour. On the 1-hour, we can see that we could have been catch this trade. This is a higher low, this is a higher high. Now this is a higher low, this is a higher high. And here is the zone where I would enter this trade. But here it's at night, so I wouldn't enter. Here the shift happened somehow at 5 p.m. and here is the Asia session. So here is the zone where I would enter a trade. So basically, let's see here. So the stop loss would be like 68 pips. So the take profit would have been somewhere around, let's see if it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense, as you can see. Yeah, exactly. This is a trade that I would have cashed. Yeah, it didn't make me analyze it correctly because I moved a bit fast with the bars, but this is, yeah, a trade I would have taken. And yeah, it's looking pretty solid. This is the zone, as you can see, that I marked earlier, and this I think would take the take profit. Let's see. No, no. So this was a stop loss. This was a stop loss. Let's see why. Let's see why. The 4-hour bullish, then bearish. The daily bearish. But the weekly rejected. So it was like this. Let's see this. Yeah, as we can see, this is the thing. We had to put our take profit somewhere around here, because it rejected this zone one time, as we can see, and this is a valid area of interest. So this trade wouldn't have sense, because a trade, when I take a trade, it needs to have at least 1 to 2 risk reward. For example, for me, I had to have the take profit at least here, but how I put it was here. Yeah, so this is a loss. Basically, this would have been a loss. That's why, as you can see, that's why 4 hour needs to be bearish in order to take the trade. Daily was bearish, but the 4 hour wasn't bearish, and the weekly was bullish, of course. So weekly bullish, for a daily bearish, and 4 hour was bullish. That's why we need to wait for the 4 hour to shift, because if the 4 hour, look at this, if the 4 hour would have shifted here, for example, and I would have put my entry here, yes, I would have seen that my take profit wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make sense to have it here, from here. And the stop loss was huge, 92 pips. So I wouldn't have taken this trade if I was waiting for the 4 hour. So I took the trade basically based on the 1 hour. And that's why I would have lost this trade. Yeah. Yeah. So let's write here, where is it? When was this trade? On the 17th November. Yeah, this could have been a loss. Okay, let's see what the price is doing. We still have, I think, 2 months, 1 month, November, December. Yeah. So right now, what I'm waiting, since the price is bullish on daily, on the 4 hour and on weekly, what I'm waiting is this could be another head and shoulders. This could be like this, left shoulder, head, and this the right shoulder. I think you saw the head and shoulders a few times in this video. Yeah, and this is a zone that I would wait for a retest and then push up. Let me remove this. Let me remove this because you saw it. And yeah, I would have this zone marked. Something like, yeah, something like this. We have a touch here. Here we have somehow here a touch, here a touch, here a touch. Yeah. And now let's see if the price wants to do something like this. It obviously that will do something like this, but we will see. Let's see on the 4 hour. 4 hour now shifted bearish. Let's see on the daily. It's 4 a.m. Let's see what London session pushes down. Now this is at 12 a.m. We are in December. So until now we had 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see what the price is doing right now. Yeah. So right now on the 4 hour we have a shift of structure in this zone that I was interested in. But yeah, the daily doesn't show correctly. But for example, here I would have waited for the 1 hour 30 minutes in order to give me a high low somewhere around here and to enter. But let's see. Let's see if this would be the last trade of the year, but I don't think so. Like it's looking like it's pushing very hard, so I don't think that I would have catch this trade. No, it's no the price flies. Flies. Yeah, the only way I could have catch this trade was to go to lower time frames. And sometimes I do this, but not all the time. Depends. In this case, for example, I would have gone to the lower time frames, but right now in this moment, I didn't feel, when I was looking at the chart, I didn't feel like doing it, going at the lower time frame, because the only way I could have catch this trade was somewhere around here. And if we look at it, let's see. If you look at it, it's basically here. So the here is where the price shifted on the 4 hour from bearish to bullish, and basically here I would have had to enter, and this is at 9 p.m. and that's an hour where I'm not looking for entries anymore. So that's why I wouldn't have catch this trade. And it's okay. So this is a zone where it could reject and create that higher low and then to push higher. Let's see what's doing. Okay. Yeah, and the price, if we get this here, this is where let's say something like this is where I would have looked for entries. But let's see again if I could have catch this trade. I don't know. Depends of the hour, of course. That's the thing where when you are backtesting and you are backtesting a swing trading strategy, because you need to take in consideration the hours where when you would enter if the opportunity will present itself or not. For example, for me here is a shift of structure, of course, but let's see the hour, it's at 8 a.m. So at 8 a.m., yeah, I would look for entries after the shift of structure on the 4 hour, which is interesting. For example, here lower high, lower low, and here is the shift of structure. But it was on 22 December. So yeah, I would take trades on 22 December, but let's see. The price didn't really come back down, because if I would take this trade here, let's see, long position here. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Yeah, I would have had something like this, like 40 pips, and the take profit. Let's see. The take profit would be somewhere around this zone. Yeah, somewhere around here. Let's see if it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense, and yeah, it's obviously that it will take the take profit. Let's see. You can see exactly from this point the price rejected. So it was on 24, 25. The 25 is the market is closed. It was a trade that I'm not sure that I would have taken. I'm not sure on this one, because basically on the holidays there's not really volume in the market, and sometimes it happens take profit, sometimes it happens something like this, because as you can see the price rejected exactly from this zone that I marked here. So if I would have taken this trade, it would be, let's see, a stop loss. Yeah, a stop loss. But let's say I would have taken this trade, and it would be a loss, and in the end we end up with 2 wins and 2 losses. And usually if you risk a percentage on the loss and the percentage and you win double, we would be up 2%. Yeah, I said correctly. Yeah, so for example, this would be a second loss. If I would have taken this trade on 22 December, but usually I don't take during the holidays. But let's say December, sorry, this would be a loss. So these are the amount of trades that I would have taken the whole entire year on Euro USD, and I think I took just 1 trade or 2 trades in total on this pair for the entire year of 2025, because yeah, here it's January, so we don't count it anymore. But the price moved the whole year in this zone, basically. No, it was from here to here. Yeah. It was interesting. It's my first time doing this kind of videos. So if you guys liked it, let me know in the comments any other pair you would love me to backtest for the whole previous year. because it's interesting for me also, and I think also for you to see exactly as a swing trader how many opportunities you have in the previous year. And the thing is that I'm not looking to see exactly all the trades possible, because people are trading every single day on every pair, scalping, intraday trading, and so. But for me, for example, as a swing trader, I don't see trades every single day, and they don't really align with my type of trading every single time. And that's why swing trading is basically a game of waiting for the right opportunity and for the right place to trade, not really trading every single day. But imagine this, let's say we had 4 trades the whole year on Euro USD. Imagine that there are plenty of forex pairs. So on each week we could have a potential trade on a specific pair, and sometimes we have different trade opportunities on multiple trades, on multiple forex pairs, not just on one. So that's why swing trading, it's okay if you have any other job, or you can't stay on the charts every single day. But of course, when you are learning, you need to stay on the charts a lot of the times in order to understand how the market moves, what is happening on the charts, and how price movement it's working. And yeah, I hope it makes sense. I hope you like this kind of videos, because I'm planning to do more, but I need your feedback in order to move further with this series of backtesting videos. Okay, that was all for today. Thank you. Subscribe if you didn't do it, and like this video. It will help me a lot to get your feedback also. And yeah, in this kind of videos, we will also do mistakes, of course, because I'm a human, and we all do mistakes. And also, when you will trade, you will do mistakes, and it's interesting to see them and see exactly where you would have been wrong. Because for me, for example, I saw these 2 last trades, 2 losses, and I saw the where I was wrong with them. I saw that my risk reward didn't make sense on that previous this one from November, and for December I wouldn't have taken trades on December also 22, because as I said, it's not the market is not really moving too much in that period. But for this video I took it, and I took a loss, and that's why you don't need to take trades on the holidays. You need to understand that, because there are plenty of days during the whole year, and why would you trade exactly on the holidays? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.